Assalamu alaikum students, welcome back to Therapy Kingdom. Today we are exploring rheumatoid arthritis. So without any further delay, let's start the video. In rheumatoid arthritis, arth refers to joints and itis mean inflammation. And rheumatoid comes from rheumatism, which more broadly refers to musculoskeletal illness. Rheumatoid arthritis is a chronic long-lasting disease that mostly affects joints. Rheumatoid arthritis occurs when the immune system, which normally helps protect the body from infection and disease, attacks its own tissues. The disease causes pain, swelling, stiffness, and loss of functions in joints. Alright, so a healthy joint typically has two bones, covered with articular cartilage at the ends. Articular cartilage is a type of connective tissue that acts like a protective cushion, a lubricated surface for bones to smoothly glide against. On type of joints like the knee joint is called synovial joint. A synovial joint connects two bones with a fibrous joint capsule that is continuous with the periosteum or outer layer of both bones. The fibrous capsule is lined with synovial membranes that have cells that produce synovial fluid and remove debris. Rheumatoid arthritis is an autoimmune process that is typically triggered by an interaction between a genetic factor and the environment. For example, a person with a certain gene for an immune protein like human leukocyte antigen or HLA-DR1 and HLA-DR4 develop rheumatoid arthritis after getting exposed to something in the environment like cigarette smoke or specific pathogen like bacteria that lives in the intestine. People with rheumatoid arthritis may develop specific deformities, usually of the metacarpophalangeal joints in the hands, such as ulnar deviation of the fingers. Deformities are also common in the interphalangeal joints, such as so-called botany or buttonhole deformity. This occurs when the extensor tendon in the back of the finger splits and was of the proximal phalanges pokes through like a button through the buttonhole, causing flexion of the proximal interphalangeal joints and hyperextension of the distal interphalangeal joint. Another finger deformity is the swan neck deformity, which is the opposite, so there hypertension of the proximal interphalangeal joints and the flexion of the distal interphalangeal joint. Diagnosis of rheumatoid arthritis usually involves confirmatory blood tests like looking for the presence of rheumatoid factors and anti-citrullinated peptide antibody. Additionally, imaging studies such as X-rays usually reveals decreased bone density around the affected joint, soft tissue swelling, narrowing of the joint space and bony erosion. The long-term management of rheumatoid arthritis is a use of disease-modifying anti-rheumatic medications like methotrexate, hydroxychloroquine and sulfasalazine, which can help to suppress the inflammation. In addition, there are a variety of medications called biologic response modifiers or biologics. Some biologics such as abatacept work by suppressing the activity of T cells, or others such as rituximab suppress B cells. There are also biologics such as adalimumab that block various chemokine like necrosis factors. Anakinra blocks interleukin-1 which is blocked by, and tocilizumab block interleukin-6. And the treatment of acute flares can be done with anti-inflammatory medications like NSAIDs as well as the short-term use of glucocorticoid. So as a quick recap, rheumatoid arthritis is a systemic inflammatory disorder of autoimmune origin that is primarily characterized by progressive symmetric joint destruction, especially in the wrist and the fingers, but also affect other joints and many organs such as skin, heart, blood vessels and lungs. So that's it for today's video. Thanks for being the part of the Therapy Kingdom. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to comment, share and subscribe for more content.